a Bible.
Huh?
Who wrapped this?
That's from your grandparents.
Hey! Callie! Mine's vegan! Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, yeah, that's, they know
How thoughtful.
Dexter, we should do a paleo together.
I know we should, huh?
Got the whole fam reunited. And of course I'm walking behind them. Hello everyone! We are in Seoul, Korea today. It is not a very nice day outside. As you can probably tell, it's very rainy and cold. And I did not pack for this, so I'm wearing all of my new Lululemon clothes because those are the warmest clothes that I packed. We each woke up at like 5 a.m. because even though we like went to bed on time in Tokyo, we're still like on Hawaii time. And then I sent a bunch of emails to try to figure out my schedule again for my leave of absence or not. Very confused on that end. And then we left, it's about like 9 a.m. I think, maybe a little later. And we're gonna go get food. We're going to this like famous noodle place. My mom told me to go there when I came to Korea for a week with Caroline and Shelly like 2 years ago in the summer. And so she was like, what is that place called? I told you to go there. And I was like, I have no idea. And then we checked my vlogs from Korea during that time to see if I vlogged about it, and I did. So that was really funny. I guess that's one perk of vlogging, is that you remember where you've been. It's like a little diary. And I would pull out the name of it on my phone, but it's really cold now and I'm getting my camera wet, so I'm gonna put it away for now. Right now we are in McDonald's for the free Wi-Fi. Dad's ready. Dad's ready. We're looking for some food. We're actually in Gangnam right now. We wanted to find this market. What's it called? What's it called?
We can't figure it out.
Oh really? I don't think I was vlogging at that time, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was very fancy, very upscale. I think it was in Shiseki.
It had numbers.
470.
400 something? You know. Leave it in the comments. But I won't be posting this until I catch up on my vlogs, so they won't be that helpful. Hey Dexter.
What's up?
Mommy, tell them what just happened. With Remy.
Oh, yeah. So she just reached out to you?
No. Okay, so basically Remy Cruz, it's Remy Ashton on YouTube, followed me, or she subscribed to me on YouTube, and I just noticed, and I took a screenshot of it. It's loading. Basically, I just took a screenshot of it and then tweeted, oh my gosh, just realized my actual favorite YouTuber person, Miss Remy Ashton, just subscribed to me, because she did, and that is my favorite YouTuber. Because she's like a real person, because a lot of YouTubers who are really big, like, just aren't real people, you know? But basically, she subscribed to me, so I tweeted her, and then, well, I just tweeted with her, and she replied.
Yeah, you know Dawn has a good.
And she followed me. Cruz. Me and my mom are huge fans. She's also Korean. I'm in Korea right now. Where are we?
화덕.
We're in a basement somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Callie, how do you pronounce the name?
화덕.
Oh. It's good, huh?
고등어 조림. 그리고 고등어 구이.
Sorry.
고등어 구이 2개.
네, 구이 2개 조림 하나.
네. 그리고 오징어.
This is really good.
또 뭐시?
That's pretty.
Smelly.
Salivating.
I got that on camera.
That's good. That's good. Wow.
Actually, do you like this?
Wow. Cool. Broth's gonna be the best.
So, man, supper couch sitting next to Dexter.
Is that good?
I like it.
What was the sentence? Everyone seemed to enjoy it, especially Dexter. Okay, you guys can eat it now. Isn't they so cute? No. Poor bear.
I want to bite this. Can I bite that?
Yeah. How you ate off both of the ears. This is Gangnam.
People, not things.
People like seeing things. Oh yeah, we're going the right way. Giant Christmas tree. We have not done much since I last vlogged. We ate a pizza and then ate more at dinner at a fancier restaurant. But now we're going exercising because I feel really tight. Haven't exercised in a while, so yeah, we're gonna go work out. So as I've been saying, I'm pretty obsessed with this Audible book that I've been listening to. I was just even more impressed with it because I just spent 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, which like is my mom's favorite exercise. She could literally do it for an hour, but for like normal people, it's pretty hard. It's a difficult workout. But I was just listening to the Audible book and they just like, it's such a fast-paced listen. Like, I don't know how it would be to read, but it's such a great book for listening because it goes through so many different cases and stories. It went from like talking about this poker player who had like major anxiety to becoming the world's like most famous female poker player, to how Frozen started off originally. Like the story was not like how it is today. It started off with Elsa being like an evil sister, and because of her curse, like of having everything she touches turn to ice, she was passed up to be like the heir of the kingdom. So Anna like originally was like super bratty and she was the next in line, and then it was Elsa, and Elsa like kind of taking over the kingdom by trying to kidnap Anna. Like that's how the story started out. And then Frozen had like a really small timeline to finish. They had a year and a half like to go from this story to what it is now. So it was just like so interesting to read. So time flew by really fast when I was on the Stairmaster, but I'm super out of shape already. I feel like I've just been eating a ton, and it's always the case where if I exercise, then I eat healthily, but if I'm not exercising, I just eat like kind of whatever I want, like minus like meat and stuff. Oh my god. Did you just run into the door? Mom? Did you just run?
There's TRX.
Yes, you're yelling.
TRX.
Did you just run into the door?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm talking about how I have a very unbalanced lifestyle in terms of dieting and exercising. But you have a very balanced lifestyle.
Yeah.
Even on vacations, she eats well and exercises frequently.
You are what you eat.
Then I have a lot of potatoes and rice.
Yeah.
Yum. Hello! So I just got done working out. I didn't work out that much, but I still feel like I worked out really hard. You know those times where you like really don't work out a lot, and then you work out for the first time in a really long time, and you just don't do that much, but it feels like a lot? Yeah. That's me right now, but I just feel extremely lazy. I feel like today's just like a lazy day though, because it's so rainy and cold outside that you don't even, like we left the hotel in the morning, came back around like 2, and I think we were planning on leaving again, but we didn't. We just like stayed in the hotel. But it's really cold in Korea right now. It's like rainy and cold. But grades just came out for USC. Annemarie?
Do you get them all at once?
Yeah, I didn't get any individual updated grades. They all just came out on my STARS report.
They trickle in for us.
Really? But anyways, my grades came in, and this semester I actually have done better than any other semester before, but it's still probably worse than your worst semester.
No.
What was your worst semester?
I have 3.2.
Oh, that's my average GPA. But anyways, so I think it's really interesting because my GPA in high school, actually, have you thought about this? Okay, so this is really interesting. I don't know if you've ever thought about this or have thought about this since, but in high school, my brother Dexter had like straight C's until his junior and senior year, and then he got like straight A's. And then Callie got like A's and B's like trickled in high school, and then I got like 1 B and all A's in high school. And then in college, Dexter got like straight A's. He had like a 3.8 or something, right? 3.9. And then Callie, you have like a, you have like,
stay the same.
you say the same?
Yeah, like my GPA has always been 3.5.
Yeah, so that's like pretty much A's and B's. And then my GPA is the lowest out of everyone's in my family in high school or in college, with like my average is like a 3.2, and it started that way because I got a D that I actually vlogged about, or like I think I talked about it in my main channel. I got a D in my freshman year, and if I had retaken that and got an A, it would raise my GPA by 0.2 points. But at this point in my college career, I just don't think that grades, and like as long as I stay above a 3.0, like grades really won't matter for me, just because of the career path that I'm like going on, and I don't know, just like the industries that I want just don't, your grades don't really matter, they're more creative. But have you ever thought about that, Callie, how like our roles like completely reversed in high school and college?
No, I only thought about how mine always stay the same.
Really? I always think, well, I don't always think about it, but I think it's just like, because Dexter had the worst GPA, like, out of all of us in high school.
Well, only his freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
He said, like, cum laude or something.
Yeah, he got, like, he had straight C's to straight A's.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's why he had a upward, you know, path. I had a downward path, and Callie was like, whew. But yeah, like, you're a senior and you still like think that, like, you still try to keep up your GPA, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that? Yeah. I don't know, like, for me, I don't think I'm gonna go to graduate school.
In general, you should.
Yeah, I mean,
keep it in mind because
yeah, definitely. I'm not saying that you shouldn't prioritize your grades, but some people are like, I remember I told this one guy who was like in my group project, and we were pretty close, like our whole group was pretty close, and I was working on accounting or something, and he was helping me. I like had gotten like a B+ or like a B- or something on the first test, and he was like really worried for me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And he's like, why, like, how's your GPA? And I was like, it's not like great. And he was like freaking out for me because he was like, aren't you worried about, like, don't you want, I don't know what he said at the time. He was either like, don't you want to go to grad school? And I was like, not really, no. Yeah, and he was just like dumbfounded because he was like, he like just did not see that as not being an option for him, because he had like straight A's, and he was like definitely gonna go to, he wanted to go into investment banking, and then he wanted to go to grad school, and I was just like, those both do not seem like good paths for me, and I definitely don't want to do that. I've always been someone who like just didn't really like school that much. Like I do fine in it, but I just don't like spending the time learning about stuff that I think is like not really useful for me all the time, even though like technically everything that you learn in school could be useful to some degree. But for me, I'd rather, like, I prefer putting my skills into use like in the actual real world versus like learning stuff, like a ton of stuff that you might not actually use, and only like really learning useful stuff for like a small portion of your entire time in the classroom, you know? And for me, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. So like, I really don't prioritize my GPA, and based on like my internships and like job experience, like I just don't feel like that's super important.
No, I don't know. I just agree with that. I think you're relying too much. You can't rely too much on your internships and your...
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know, just like, for me, it's always been like an intuition. I don't want to spend more time than I need to in school, and for me that cutoff point was always like college. It's not, I like never thought I was gonna pursue an MBA. Like, unless I'm in a company that like requires me to get an MBA, I'm not choosing to do so on my own. Like, that's not a thought in my head that I want to do.
It's more and more important, and so what you're doing is that you're thinking that you're going to reach this point, so you're going to reach that point. If you're thinking you're going to reach a point that far exceeds the point where you physically can reach, then you'll get a lot higher, and just like in general and everything, you know? It's not good to like set a ceiling for yourself, especially when you're at such a critical age. I think you should keep your doors open for your future by ensuring that you have good enough grades to get into a good MBA, even though you might not want to do it.
Yeah, like, this is what I'm saying is like,
opportunity is where luck meets hard work.
Yeah, that was like a little interesting insight into grades, my GPA, and like my feelings and thoughts on grades, and a devil's advocate, the other perspective on grades. I would say that probably the majority of people and like everyone's parents take sides with Callie. Like, everyone like wants to have that opportunity and like have their kids be open to that idea, but I'm just like, at the current point in my life and for like the past, you know, like all of my years of schooling, knowing that like I don't want to do school again after this point, that's what I think so far. And it may change in like 5 years, or when I get into a career that like requires me to get an MBA, I'll be like, okay. But until then, those are my thoughts. Thank you for being in this vlog, Callie. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys are in undergrad right now, because I think a lot of my viewers are, like the majority of my viewers, are you guys planning on going to graduate school? Or are you guys kind of like on the same page as me? You guys don't really want to go, but you're open to the idea of possibly in the future, if like, you know, you need to, or what? So I think that's a really interesting topic. I honestly feel like you're either kind of like one or the other. Like, you don't think you want to go, or you're like, I'm probably gonna go. Or you just don't think about it. Yeah. So let me know in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys!